Right, hello and welcome everybody. We are going to be playing a little bit more Super Fantasy Kingdom. Hello Mike, nice stream streak. Way to rub it in for Hadasha who lost the stream streak. Amazing timing you have there. Good to have you all. Hey Geldar, happy Taco Tuesday to you as well. And Connie, good to have you over there. Love to have you there. Thanks for the excitement. Hedash, I still feel bad about that. Alright, so chat, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some unlocks over on Undead, because we've done every unlock except for one on the human side. We're going to see if we can't use the scientist or whatever on the Undead to make sure that happens. I want to double check what it is we're looking for. It is the amulet of the dead. Otherwise, we have everything else unlocked. So today we're going to play on the Undead side. And who knows, maybe move up the ladder a little too while we're at it. But we're only going to play a little bit because with our limited time, we're being really ambitious right now. With our limited time, we're going to try to sneak in a brand new game. I had other plans for the rest of the week, so there was no time, and I only just found out about this. So I have to do my best to try to sneak it all in. So we're going to get going. And we're going to go with the Undead, and I honestly don't know who I'm going to play with yet. I think we haven't even unlocked some of these. Yeah, clearly haven't beaten any of them on the highest difficulty. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably just play one of the ones I'm more comfortable with. In fact, actually, hold on. We're only cursed 4. I still need 18. Okay, so we will need to do somebody new. We will need to do somebody relatively new. We haven't even played with them yet, so let's go ahead and do him. And I feel like we'll definitely want the two. I haven't played Undead in a while. Like, the last time I played Undead was when I streamed it. It's been a minute. So, it'll be a little rough here, maybe. But the goal is, let's try to get a good clean, curse 4 clear. There's still a couple of units to unlock. In fact, I think I need to look at that before. Yeah, the Pixie and the Colossus are what we still need to unlock over here. A whole bunch of relics. In fact, relics though, we do have the amulet of the dead. Hold on, I have this. I don't have it examined. We need to examine it and go from there, right? Still got to just play and unlock some of these. Probably some elementals. We might need to do an elemental this run. We got dark elemental. Water elemental, ice elemental. Yeah, let's try to get an elemental done this run. We can get a lot done. So we'll try to unlock the... I have no control over the Pixie if we get the Peaceful Day. I need to figure out what the Colossus needs, and then get an elemental. Alright, we've got a plan. We've got a plan. Good to have you all, though. Hey, Cubbies! Do I know when the game's coming out of Early Access? I do not. Even though we had a wonderful conversation with the game dev back on Thursday, I am not really privileged of any extra information. What you know is what I know. So I'm excited for it. A lot of games spend a long time in early access. I hope this isn't one of those. I do feel like there's a lot of completeness already to the game. But then again, if the dev is like, well, I'm just going to make a whole nother kingdom, for release, like he could just do that, and that might take a long time. So. Unsure what is necessary. What do we want for our last slot? Our guy that we're playing with. I mean, I could just do another money, but I mean, he uses the pierce and all that as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that because we can always pick the vampire. So let's go ahead and do this. Curse 4. And again, I'm not all that comfortable with Undead. What do you need to do to have peaceful death? So I need to have an action. I need to die. I need to lose a run. We'll keep one of our banishes around so we can restart it after we get the cheat. Excuse me. But it has to be on a day where there's a rare event happening, and that the cherry blossom event is happening. So it's a peaceful day. Therefore, you die on the peaceful day. Where is the Colossus? That's the other question. Was he somebody that I actually need to unlock as a quest over here, or was he just somebody that... I know I played him on the other side. thought I even unlocked him on the other side. Maybe I just haven't played him at all? Not really seeing anything else. Where's our road? Hold on. I think I need to build my tavern and everything first. Oh, it's been so long, I don't remember where I want to put the tavern. I think it's right here by the church every time. We're going to do it for now. Also, that is 1 or 2... They patched it. They added in an extra sledge pile. That's 1 or 2 right there. I think... I could put it right here and it would be cheap, but we'd have to still run this to get the pumpkins, right? Yeah, so we'll plan on it being here. There's all these pumpkins over there. We'll make these ones the upgraded ones. And that means everything else is just going to be over yonder. Leo asks, if your units die in the run, you get less trophies. Yes. Not a lot less, but 1 less glory trophy per unit death. Even if you resurrect them, or if you put them in the graveyard, or anything that you do to kind of manipulate that, it will not help you. You'll still lose 1. But it's only 1. If you're just unlocking things, usually you won't even notice. If you're trying to go for like top 10 world, you'll notice. But if you're still progressing through the game, it's fine. Don't panic. So goodness, I just need to completely restart my brain on how to work with all this, because we have such a method on the human side. I do like having the couple of like we can, because we want the mausoleum, I guess. Let's go ahead and just throw down this. I know we'll need this. And we're gonna upgrade. Oh, select a slot. That's what's going on. Dino. You made it to top 600. 1358 trophies. Provokes almost every day with Cookie. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so at that point, you are looking for less deaths. You want deathless runs, and that's awesome. Because it's going to be... There's very few things that you can control. That's one of the things that you can kind of control at that point. All right, I think I'm still going to be doing all the bonfires. Well, it's not even Curse 5. It's not Curse 5 when we're trying to get unlocks, right? Maybe we do go for some just easy peasy time here. I don't remember where the Colossus is, and I haven't seen him. He might be out on the pathway with the dragon. If that's the case, I might even need to do a... Like, because we could easily do like the get 10 coins start and get the dragon right now. Can you start with Cookie? I don't think so, because Cookie is a empire. Like, I think all of the relics that you start with are combat, and there's a difference between combat and like economy. I'm not sure what they're called. Yeah, let's just make this a... We're gonna make it a clear run. Get that. Send out the voyage. And this way I can also get like the extra shards. I might still do... Should we do a couple of bonfires anyway? Just because we do still want to get... I feel like it's wasted time if we're gonna get bonfires. But I haven't done the math to know what I'm looking for. I want that boneyard right off the bat, I think, or sewage plant, right? Get that working right off the bat. And then we do want a boneyard. What else is out there? Could get my mausoleum off the ground. If we get the graveyard right away, we can start digging, but I don't think we're worried about that anymore. We've already got like the pumpkin unlocks and all that. That was a big deal before. In the early days. Hello, Cat Daddy. Good to have you. And Zelfernide. I don't have the stone for this yet, so we're not gonna use it yet. Instead, it's probably gonna become a house. Get another carrier. We need to decide what we're going to use these on. I might just throw up random resources because I am trying to be quick, and it doesn't look like it. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm trying to be quick. Let's go ahead and get that. I might actually hold out and get that faith. Let's hold out. And you do the bounce attacks. But for the moment, you're going to hold on to these. Because I think I want to get that decoration. That's what we were wanting to do. So we want to see what this shop, this shop is going to have, if we can get a blood right off the bat. And that's what we're going to need the last witch for, is that if I start with that, then we can potentially get a decoration. Zerg! I'll let you choose. Zerg has some questions for us. Bring it on. Zelfenide, you found the medical term for when you can't sleep and you just eat. Insomnomnomnomia. Mrs. Druski like that too. Hey, new? So, alright. It's an unlocked run. No problem. No problem at all. So he's gonna do charm. Our pirates. Yo ho ho. Do you treat it with melatonin? Mrs. Druski. I'm sorry. She missed it. Turbo asks, do you treat it in insomniamnomnomia? Do you treat it with melatonin? That was clever. For the chat, she said they're merged on my end. Does it show where the chat was sent? Yes, it does. It does. I cannot put them on both on there at the same time for everyone else. Not allowed. I need to send my workers still. This one is more faith, right? Okay. Hello, Orange Cat. Zelfenide wants a dad joke. Actually, so did Mike. I missed that earlier. We got a couple dad jokes lined up. I have to reach over, Orange Cat. Yeah, that's true. Birds! They don't like to follow directions. They prefer to wing it. And then this is a channel appropriate question. How do you know when you are going to drown in milk? When it's past your eyes. Pasteurized. Mrs. Druski's like, no, the nom nom joke, way better. Hello, Timbo. Oh, he actually has way more range than I thought he did. Small area, too. Huh. Okay, I think... Because we got to get our network here, right? So, we've got... Where do we want to put my graveyard? If I put it up here, that's all well and good for the network, but we need to be digging down here. I think instead it's going to be like up here anyway, even though we've already got the mausoleum. I think that we're just going to do it. You dare me to tell a better joke. Alright, we need to figure out what we're doing here. Cheesier jokes? Yes. Hello, Abel. I am so rusty with the undead. I don't have any sort of build order. Don't know what I'm doing. I guess I never did, but it's even more pronounced. Look at the wall. It's not what we need right now at all, but at least it levels up. Where's our food shop? Okay, no potions. Oh, no, there is a potion. So do I have my guy? Yeah. Maybe we'll be doing that. Oh, did I miss Zerg? I missed your dad joke and Abel as well. Yes, there might be a disconnect with the chats or something. Yeah, no, it is live. My videos of the game are awesome. It made you play it. The best first heroes to unlock with each faction. They're all viable. They are all viable. I might gripe and complain about some of them, but that's only because I'm going for like top 10. They're all viable. I'd say just go with whatever sounds cooler. I think in the latest patch, you can now see before you've unlocked, you can actually see like what their skills are. So make sure you check that out because that will help inform your decision. But they literally are all viable. Axrath, your current strategy for Undead is heavily concentrated on stone and block early so you can get to a point where you no longer need them and then go all into bone-related relics. This is good. This is good. I'm open to suggestion, but right now, like, we're mostly focused on just getting unlocks as opposed to refining it because I'm not even playing on a high curse difficulty. So, it's more just about let's get stuff unlocked so that when we do play on the high curse, we can get there, right? I do want to get way more ooze. I just spent it on that, that's why. And is the shop open? It is. Some blocks, 3 blocks. That's a church right there. 12 gold. What was I looking for? I was looking for a blood. We did not get it. And then also, Zerg had a question, right? For the chats. You said they merged. Yeah, we said that. You said something else, though. Do I have a favorite series that I've taught, and why that one? I'd say I missed it, because what happens is on my end, I get 2 different colors for the same person. So even though, so I missed it. Do I favorite series? I did an end time series for 2 years. This was pretty good. Oh, that's right. Mrs. Druski reminded me. Yes, probably Nehemiah or Daniel. Yeah, Nehemiah, Daniel. Those are probably my favorite. They're a lot shorter than the 2-year end time one was as well. This might end up going on our hero. Might swap those items. So part of the reason for Nehemiah is just my own personal, like, when I was a kid, that was something that was taught as a series to me, and it stuck. And so that was just like a personal, like, this has a extra meaning for me. And then Daniel was like, some of the prophecy stuff just blew my mind. The more you dig in that, the more you study, the more it just absolutely blows you away. It's pretty cool. I definitely don't have a coherent strategy. I know that much. I was hoping to get 1 more blood. I guess we could just get the blood bank up and running. And get that blood we need for the faith. You don't remember Nehemiah by... Yeah, Nehemiah. It's basically, it's after the return from the exile. The people are exiled for 70 years into Babylon. And one of the kind of like unique events in all of human history happens at the conclusion of those 70 years. And that is when Babylon is conquered by Persia. Persia, with Cyrus the Great and everything, Persia decides that it's a better policy. All of the empires up to that point, their policy was deportation. If you want to quell rebellion, deport everybody to another homeland. Basically, they would swap. If we conquered a place over here, we conquered a place over there, we're going to swap their populations, because they found if you're not living in your homeland, you're less likely to revolt. So the Assyrians, the Babylonians, they always deported everybody. The Persians realized, you know what? If we let them go home, we'll be the good guys, and they won't rebel because they like us. And so that's what Cyrus did. And that very much is the case of what happened there. They really liked it. So they got to go home after 70 years of captivity under the Persians. And there's actually 3 different returns. Nehemiah's is the 3rd of those 3. But the situation was still pretty grim. The locals were still hostile. And so they needed to rebuild the city wall. And there was a lot of drama around that, being, whether or not they're able to do it in the time that they had, with the resources that they had, with the enemies that they had. It's pretty intense. And it's all stuff that you can find, like, especially with we have the declarations made by Cyrus for them to go home. Like, we have that in archaeology. So it's all lining up, and it's really cool. Okay, we got other things. We got the blood going here. Turn that back off. Only 1 rat, so we're not going to really get much out of that now. I need to get our stone. Onto workshop. Should we just buy it? No, well, yeah, because I need to send... The dino needs to move forward, or we're going to lose these things. Timbo, Yeah, it leads directly into 70 Weeks of Daniel. Yeah, there's a lot of connection, of course. It's very cool. Teal Chance says, you finally got the dinosaur this morning? Nice. Congrats. Enjoy the lasers. Yeah, Zerg. Yeah, it was a big deal that they went home, built the wall, and there was a lot going on because in those days, if you were a city without a wall, there's no police force, there's no local militia. If you don't have a wall, your neighbors are openly hostile. They are going to come and take all your stuff and probably your family. Like, they might not be able to conquer because you already have the Persians as overlords, but the Persians are 1,000 miles away. Like, you're just going to lose all your stuff all the time, and probably your life. And so walls were a big deal. But they were historically not allowed to have a wall because under the Babylonians, they were very rebellious, which is why Babylon had conquered them like 3 times. Like, they conquered them initially, put up a puppet king, then the puppet king rebelled, and so they did this like 3 times. Daniel's like the 3rd time that they had to quell the rebellion and take them captive, and they destroy the temple and all that. So there was a history of rebellion, and so the enemies of the people of Israel at Nehemiah's time, who don't want this wall to go up, they actually messaged the king, and they're like, hey, these people have a history of rebellion. The king's like, oh, yeah, don't let them build a wall. They're going to rebel. So it was basically, it came down to Nehemiah convincing the king to let us build this wall anyway and go against his own, because I think that part's in Ezra. But those are like companion books. But so basically, when Nehemiah asks for permission to build this wall, he's asking the king of Persia to go against his own law, which they never do. That's admitting you're wrong, and they're supposed to be these deity, quasi-deity leaders. So it's quite dramatic that they were allowed to do this. Teal Chance asks if you should dabble in Undead. Yeah, you need to, because you need to get the character unlocks, you need to get the stars. It all overlaps. You need to do it. What are we even building here? I don't really know. I might get 1 more blood so I can get a vampire. Did I already get my rank 1? No, but I am missing a couple of unlocks, and I'm hoping to get those by playing Undead. I got rank 2. We're out of rats. We're out of food. Mistakes were made. I wasn't paying attention. I finally got the ooze, though. That's something. We're just not gonna have food for a minute. Maybe I'm buying some. I can't afford to move you forward, so please don't kill all my stuff. We got some faith. Let's remember where all the stuff is. Where's the shops? Shop. There you are. Bone for paper. I don't normally have that many. I'm gonna reroll. It's a nice late game. I don't have to have cookies. I'm gonna do other things. I'm looking for food sources, really. We could do graves right now. It's not terrible. What unlocks? I'm missing the Colossus and the Pixie. And then I'd like to get the Amulet of the Dead, study it, and then bring it over to the other side. We could keep re-rolling, but I think I'm okay with this. It's more workers. Since I don't know what I'm building, I'm going to go ahead and get another wall section just for another plus to my wall value each turn. I feel like a complete noob all over again. It's been like 2 weeks since we played any Undead, and I've slept since then, you know? Like it's been a minute. And hopefully we'll still be able to squeeze in another game. That's the plan. So we're going to try to get that run in. I need to repair this. I need to do this right now so we can see what day is coming up. Okay. Oh, that really slows this whole process, doesn't it? Wow. Oh my. Okay. Carnage! Hey! Good to see you. I have not played infantry in a while. I did have a problem with it just being so visually difficult for people to tell what's going on in a streaming setting. It was just not... It's not really conducive for it. I think I am going to get the cat. But we might at some point. We're looking for trebuchet now. Could get the holy tree though. That might actually be really good here. Hey Mike. You gotta head out. We'll see you later. You're rewriting music sheets. Your own music or someone else's? I don't remember where the Colossus is. If somebody remembers, I'd be very happy to know. Tome. Old songs from a church band. Okay. And thank you. Two-Shot, you thought about using that relic? You're currently trialing Dino and the Madness relic for the Fear combination? Ooh, yeah, the Fear. I don't usually play Dino for Fear, but he does have it. He does have it. Alright, so we actually have this. We can start getting some pumpkins. Question is, where do I want to put it? Because if I'm actually going to grow more pumpkins over here, late game, then it'll be better on this side. I guess I could just put a mausoleum right here and call it a day. Because over here is where obviously the pumpkins are right now. I think I will do that. We need to get mausoleum. I just spent a bunch of wood or stone on that, but I guess it was necessary. Dasha would like Steve. Hard to do in this game. I will keep it under advisement. We're not doing any damage. I need to, even though it's not damage, we're gonna grab the vampire just to have somebody else here. 'Cause I know he's somebody I'm gonna use regardless. Fear with the trinket? Yeah, maybe. Again, this is not... What I'm doing here is not worth emulating. It's just me trying to flail about. And there's my Yeti, and I just spent... No. No, hold on. Can I sell the blood? Please. No, not that. This. It's 3. It's not 1. It's 3. Wait, do I still have... I've already got the... I still have this, but I've already got the blood and the gold. I can't do it. Completely forgot I have another one of these. Oh well, no Yeti for me. Or Druid for that matter. Mistakes were made. Hold on, what was this? Is there gold? No, no gold. Gold? No gold. Wow. Yeah, don't copy what I've been doing. This is not wise. You don't want to do this. How good is the vampire? He's a tank. Daniel asks, so how good is a vampire? So, he's a tank, and I like him because of the passive, primarily. So what happens is the more levels he's attacking more often. He's got decent range. It's not really much of a damage dealer. Like, don't get your hopes up that he's going to do damage. But he is attacking often. 0.8 seconds, that's pretty common. That's pretty fast attack. What happens is he on hit, he overheals. So it's not just heal, it's increasing his max health every time he hits something. And by the time you're level 3, you're getting 2 for that. But he can use Pierce, which means he hits an extra target. Guaranteed hit. These bats don't miss. And so instead of gaining 2 health every 0.8 seconds, he's gaining 4 health every 0.8 seconds. You do the math. And you can even get the health, the heart there to multiply that by 30%. So he gets a lot of health. So I like that. But of course it resets each day. And Cat Daddy, of course we want to hear a dad joke. I know I can set that to 13, I don't know if we're at that point yet where I want to have it doing it all the time. Do you need another bone? We can upgrade this tomb. I completely forgot about all these mechanics. This is really not much damage. It's a unit I knew I was going to have anyway, so I figured I might as well start leveling him. But now we're short units. I mean, I guess we're gonna get like elemental and stuff. Like we're gonna have more units than normal than I normally would play. I think. I shouldn't have any damage for this thing. Feels really bad. Spend a run or two relearning the quirks. Yes, but it's probably not today, because today I have plans for a brand new game that just came out, and I don't think anyone knows about it, and so we need to get the word out there. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Oh, I know where this is going. You want me. You want me to say R, but it's not. He's very fond of the sea. No, I can't give you away. This is fine later. Yeah, we'll do that for later. I still need the big daddy thing. Oh, good. We get a single target. Okay, I will take it as soon as I can. That means we can at least try. Which one are you? Nope, mini boss. Because it's boss turn. What's the new game? Should we tell? Or should we keep it a surprise? I thought every unit behind. Okay, so 240. 240, that's not counting. But if I put it on the wall... 180. There we go. You got one more, Cat? It's tougher. We're ready. We are so ready for this. Soul Hunter time. How much does it cost a pirate to get his ear pierced? How much does it cost? I mean, I'm thinking in terms of like an arm and a leg because, you know, he gets the hook for the hand and the peg leg. You know? That's what I'm thinking, but it's probably not the one. We decided we wanted anything from him. I think I'll do without. It's a buccaneer! Of course it is. Hey, new item. Sure. Still getting all the unlocks. Need to level up our hero. New week, so all sorts of new stuff. By the way, did you guys see in the patch notes how the weeks changed? You now have the builder in week 2 and the demolisher in week 3. I wonder how that happened. If anyone was here during our conversation with Fariaz, the game's dev, we talked about that, and I was like, hey, did you ever consider swapping those two? Because, you know, the builder has all these one-shot use buildings, and the demolisher is already gone. Like, you can't use them for the builder. I was like, what's up with that? And it has changed. It has changed, chat. Rat on a stick. This is not bad, but we're not done with rocks yet. Oftentimes I have idle workers just because I fail. Not gonna do that yet. The pumpkins isn't bad either. These aren't terrible, but we really just want the Big Daddy one that gives us the extra bloat. Candy granting this much XP is kind of huge. That's a whole build right there. Now we need candy. We're gonna get that trebuchet. The question is, do we get it right now? It's still early in the week. You slept through that stream? I mean, it was an 11-hour stream. It was, Videv. But we're going to need a more reliable source of blood if we're going to do... and we can keep doing the bloats. We need the corpse wagon, don't we? I just spent all my faith. Hold on, before we do that, let's get the wagon. And do you give ooze? What do you give right now? This has got to be the ooze thing. So let's go over here and do this one first. I don't have faith for that either. Ah! Spent all my faith. I am going to do this one so we can get this sewer going and get those pumpkins going before I get these other ones. What was the thing? Oh, right. We already have the wave coming. So I can't get the boss yet. So I guess people are still wondering, what is the other game that we're going to play? It's not a game you've heard of. I can tell you that. In fact, it might not even be a game you're all that interested in, but this is going to be a game that my kids are, and we're going to play it for them. Because I happen to like them.
So glad.
I mean, it was kind of touch and go. Like, I wasn't sure for a little while. No, I happen to like them quite a bit. So they're pretty excited about this. What you like doing is week 1 gnomes. Together with the second gnome, you get plus 10 pumpkin deposits. But do you really, though? Because I thought the 5 pumpkins was not a new deposit, but rather a new refresh of the existing deposits. So, like, the ones that are regrowing all ripen. Like, all these are regrowing, and I thought that just ripens them. I didn't think you actually get new deposits. In fact, somebody specifically told me you don't, which is when I started looking at it. Maybe I'm wrong. Chat's saying that they're new. Well, then, it is pretty great then. Like, 5 pumpkin deposits is pretty awesome. Keep an eye on this. The church here, we're looking for the prediction on the next day. I could potentially be spending faith to re-roll it. I don't think we have that kind of faith here on the undead side. We are looking for the rainbow for the cherry blossom day. I still actually have no idea what Mort here needs. He doesn't talk. What does he want? I don't know, but that's not a clue. Tell you what, that's not a clue. Should be close enough to corrupt those, right? Certainly hope so. You believe the weather change is only too sunny? Okay, okay. Look where he is. Just get a bunch of swamp, like ooze. I could do that. Souls? I mean, that seems more thematic for the guy. Is the Lake of Souls. I don't know. It's probably having to have a certain amount of them. And I don't have... Until you get the Big Daddy Relic, I won't be able to get that many. Not really. Still have one guy working that. You might as well try to get more guys to him. I don't know. So how is Charm different from Stun? Do they attack nearby guys that are not charmed? Never really played with this guy.
Pastor Druski is my hero.
Hey, Gito, thank you so much. 27 months resub now. That's amazing. Do you ever get the burrow? The burrow? What are we talking about? The burrow. It's ringing a bell, but I don't know what. What burrow? Oh, this burrow. The burrow. Do you ever get the burrow? Yeah. Not all the time, but it's whenever I get the there's a relic with rats. There's something to do with the rats. So if I need lots of rats, I'll do that. And a lot of it I did when I was trying to get the achievements for having a certain number of bloats in my land, which meant I couldn't hunt the bloats, and I needed rats just for food at that point. It was bad. So yeah, I did it for that. I wouldn't say it's good for like late game, high level play at all. But I would say it's great for when you're trying to unlock specific quests. Gito, deserve every month? Well, we've had some great times, haven't we? I've enjoyed your company. Gito has been here since the beginning, one of the founding subscribers on Twitch. You only like the first, I think, 10 subs of the channel can ever get that. Okay, I keep forgetting to click that. It's not like it's a huge deal, but I am forgetting. I do want this for my dino. I'll put that on you now, but it's probably not staying for long. Because we're not doing damage. The goal is not to do damage with the vampire, it's for him to tank. many bloats are there? There are 2. We can hunt some bloats. And I would get gold from that. We're starting to get to the point where I think we have enough graves to really consider that sort of thing. Which one's the one that chops the thickets? Clearer? I don't really need the scientist right now, do I? Potentially I could pick up the Lich, just have more single target damage so I can do these. It's not terrible. And technically he has an AoE. It's not a very big one. I mean, it draws in more guys. I also could be picking up the... I forgot about the Death Priest. We could have the Death Priest. I can just drop this, load up on the Death Priest, and he gets the AoE. How's that? Oh yeah, we got some damage. Is the merchant not very useful early game? There are times when it is. You need to be... Notice how the merchant is right before this guy. And did you notice how, if you were here for it, on day 6, I didn't have enough money for this guy to get me the Yeti, which was one of my... It's like my number 2 favorite unit. That's... And I even used the merchant. I just spent my money. He's there to help you get money for this guy. So if you're struggling with money for the day 6, he's useful then. Otherwise, you're right. He's not that useful. But if this timing is not to be forgotten. These are connected on day 5 and day 6. I would not get the merchant for like any other day. We need paper for that. I kind of forgot about that. I'm not going to use that yet. You get that fatigue. We need to do the other mini boss. And there should still be, yeah, there's unlocks. We can do more unlocks, chat. Yay. Ooh, and this is new. The other things might be better, but this is new. New stuff. Level 6, what's our quests right now? Where is the quest right now? There it is. Of course, Trying to do single. We'll be fine. I'm trying to do single target here. Totally fine. We have backup. Without the monk, our dino is a little bit more vulnerable. We do have the regen. I don't remember if they stack. I got 18 workers. Oopsies. So where is the Colossus guy? All right, minimize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can I click this? Yeah, 12 deposits. Let's find out. 17 deposits. Okay, that works. Yeah, that's great. The gnomes are great on this. They're really bad, I think, on the human side. I mean, I'll use them for the berry bush, and sometimes trees in a pinch, but yeah, that's pretty great. I don't know if we can do that, but we'll try. When you unlock the gnomes on the Sunny Kingdom, it takes a while. It takes a while. They're pretty far into the forest area. Day 12, getting kind of late for the coin bag, but I'm gonna click it. I don't know if we can do this. Yeah, it doesn't quite look like it. I have to have some giant souls to give him. Maybe it's the color, one of each. There are 3 colors of. Oh no, there's a bunch more floating around. Are we ready to start making paper mill and everything? I think we're about there. Need more workers. 28 for another carrier. Let's do, what's the blood cost? 8? We're right there for the blood. Bottom left for it? For what? Sorry, I don't claim to have any sort of expertise on undead. The monument's actually pretty great. We could go for the barrier, but I'm gonna do monument. Do we get to build multiple? No. Oh, I was gonna put that on him. We definitely need more workers, and I think I was just spending some blood, maybe? I don't know what we did. There we go, that should bring some... Oh, that's right, we need to do this. That will help. Did I ever unlock the extra unit? Black market? I don't know if we did yet. $1,100. It's probably that way. Sadly, I wasn't really building this for glory, so we might not get 1100 here. The last unit is defeat the ultimate evil in Undead? I guess I could look it up. Oh. Oh yeah, that would do it. Thanks. Yeah, that's why I'm not seeing him. Oh well. Well, I still need to get more clears just to unlock Curse 5. It's a thing I just haven't gotten around to do. So this is still making progress towards it. We're still hoping to get the clear here, and I would like to pick up the amulet, send it to our wizard. There's lots to do. He is hitting an area. Starting to get candy though. 4 XP. You get to do 9 runs on Curse 5.5. Yeah, we just have to play, and it'll happen eventually. I think I've got the amulet unlocked. I just need to get one. Yeah, it's unlocked. I just haven't examined it yet, so we need to get one, and then examine it, so I can play it with it over on the human side if we need to. So like this would be the time to re-roll and get one, right? Like these are fine. There's nothing wrong with those items, but this is an unlock run, so we're gonna spend what faith we have. There it is. Okay, so now we need the scientist. I might have him. Well, I guess since we're guaranteed to have him here, the wizard, not the scientist, the wizard. We'll just wait for that. So amulet done, more or less. We also are getting enough graves that I think it is okay to do our grave robber now. I tend to forget about him though, so he kind of runs wild. Another thunderstorm. Gonna upgrade the dino? Yeah, we probably should. I'm really not doing well with upgrading things. I wanted other units. I wanted more units. I guess I don't know what I'm doing with my economy. New stuff though. We could always have a bone pile. Get a lot of rats that way. Pumpkins grow faster. I could have done. I can do the archaeology. We're getting close on the bone piles, right? Like on the rocks, because after a while you don't need any more rocks. So I can get this right now, and I guess the other thing would be our chamber. In the Dark Tower. So how many? There's 3 deposits left. No. Okay. $82 gold. What am I spending this on? Mana? Maybe? It's nighttime. It's only 15 workers sitting around. It's fine. It's totally fine. We wanted that. They needed a break. So, cannot hunt bloats, bad weather. I can hand, yeah, hand it in quest, hand in quest. It's all very overwhelming when you haven't played it in a few weeks. I can do that other mini boss. Well, when you try. Is the killing a target afflicted with bleed, is that for everybody? If it's for him, I don't care. But if it's for everybody, might be useful. I mean, 8 more bounces is just... It usually says all. I agree, but... I guess we could just do it for science and see if everyone starts getting 3s popping up. Now, our dino already is getting 3. And he's dying. So let's click it. Maybe we need it. He gets another 3. 3. The one over here is because of his passive. Is that a double 3? I don't know, but he's dying over there. Zevis! Glad to have you. Every 1 second, he'll pull everyone in. I mean, it's a random target. But it's something I could afford right now. I could also get the Death Priest. It'll make the barrier that much faster, but it's not a lot. I don't think that'll be significant. No, Peach is dead. Alright, it's fine. Didn't like him anyway. He's blood to level. Just because he's already got items. Get the headless going. I don't think we have anyone with bows. We were gonna get elemental tower this run, weren't we? I still can, but I need to remember that. Good. We can get another pierce on our... Could do health too, but we'll do the pierce on him. And that'll let him hit more targets and heal more often. But I do want the health if we can find one. More pumpkins. I don't have any reason to not put those on. Oh, I mean, I guess we could do some AoE on him. But he does do fatigue, which will help out our other guy. Need the ooze so we can get more carriers. The house. Also, still need to shop around, don't we? We were thinking about this, right? I'm gonna reroll. It's not fun. I want fun. Or we could do the elemental thing. Sure. Try to make it viable. We are hunting bloat, so I can just keep forgetting to click it. We are. We got a bunch now. I can probably turn this off for a minute. Fine. He's probably going to get unequipped at some point. Have I upgraded the houses? Yeah, I just didn't have that many houses. Like, that's kind of my other problem. I only had the 2. And then these houses, 2 as well. We need this guy to be attacking more often to heal more often. There's our book. Let's get our elemental, and then remember we need to be reminded what I need to be reminded what elemental we're looking for here. So today is just Windy. Okay, today's windy. I know the wind elemental's awful. There he is, so we don't need to do today. He's actually decent against the mini-bosses. He pushes them back pretty reliably. When we did our 4 mini-bosses in one day, he delayed them, but then we realized it wasn't delay we needed, but more DPS. More dots. Yeah, start some unlock hunting. Ooh, I do still need to get... Oh, we've done him. Speed. Oh, he needs to be parked next to the other guy, right? What if we did this? What if we did even this? Oh, now our hero gets attacked. That's why we don't do that. He's not usually getting attacked. It's just we've got some stragglers here, and I don't have another tank. Right, we were gonna potentially blow something up, but it looks like we're not. Need more carriers. Still. Change the weather. So I think the consensus was that weather change only makes it go sunny. It doesn't make it go from sunny to like another weather. Only to sunny. But I don't actually know that myself. Alright, so blocks. What can we do with these blocks? I know I can get a thief. I know we can upgrade our tavern. I am going to need the dark tower. Let's go ahead and get that going. Because we'll want to get this, but we'll also want to get our pylons. Oh my. Just, I'm so used to not having to pay attention. And now we have to pay attention. Well... we got rerolls. I wasn't planning on using them. Hero's just killing himself now too. Yep. Brilliant. And I'm gonna click that, but yeah, we need to take this more seriously, I guess. So today is just sunny. I guess we can build our elemental tower and just see. We need water, lightning, ice, and dark. Everything but wind, I think. Fire. Did I need fire? Because I don't remember if I needed fire. No, we did not need fire, so we're not doing that today. Okay. Am I getting the clown here just because we have no units? Oh, I don't need to get... Well, we don't have any ooze. Why we have no ooze, but we have no ooze. Alright, we can get those other units still. Yeah, Cherry Blossoms and Curse 0 day 5. Removed every unit except your hero. Retried 3 times and you just couldn't die. Oh, that's so rough. You're not offering health, just rage. If only I had that Yeti. Wouldn't that be nice? Could go with the troll. I also would like new units, but we could go with the troll. He is a tank. I don't have tank items, but he's a tank. He heals himself. He's a decent tank. So I'm gonna try it again. You know what? We're gonna do this too. I'm not a fan, but we're doing it. Said we were gonna take it seriously. I think we're done with the blocks. Okay, don't forget, after this run, we're probably going to be switching over to do a brand new game. A game I all but can guarantee you've not heard of. And it's going to be more of a... It's a family-friendly... It might be more for your kids than for you. I'm going to be playing it for my kids. They're excited. Oh, I haven't done this yet. We still got paths we're doing, right? Yeah, right in here, there's some pretty expensive paths. You know, that I might just take the health from the barbarian if I can. Oregon Trail? No. This range is so pathetic. We have one or two little zombie summons here. Is that our this guy just going crazy? The minions? Where are these coming from? Or is it who is that? Where are they coming from? Where's the other arrow? There was another arrow. Can't find it now. Amulet? We're doing it here. This one. Oh, the amulet. The amulet. Thanks, chat. Yeah, that would make some sense, I suppose. I mean, I was just testing you, is what I meant to say. Make sure you guys are paying attention. It also is another sunny day. I guess now that I've done everything, I guess I could go and do the... Nope, we don't have any book. We need to do our elemental again. We're gonna lose some units. Fire's gonna keep burning. We have the amulet item. I don't know if there's any other to search for. We're doing fatigue. These are all fine. I'll do this though. there he goes. We already have fatigue reducing armor. I mean, it might be nice to just stack it all, but I'm looking at the Viper Kiss there for the move speed instead. We're not going to keep that amulet forever, so the minions aren't all that important to me. I could easily reroll this too. There's plenty of we're still looking for relics, right? There's plenty of relics out there. This is awesome. It's a really good item. Might be nice to grab this to give it to my guy, but I've already got a plan to do that, so. Oh well. Alright, alright. I tried. So I still need my other pylon, but I also want to get... It's rainstorm right now. We need water elemental, right? Yeah, so I could just do water elemental. Another book. Also, it's a new week. We need bone piles for what? I know we need bone piles like long term. Just continue mining what we do have. This is why. Rat and bone. Either way, the bone piles would be great, wouldn't they? Trebuchet. There he goes. I think water elemental's okay. I like the reliability of it. We can give him items. What does he do again? Magic. Probably give him the clown. I think I need a giant soul for this to work over here. At least one, maybe a bunch. That's what I think. Also, we need to remember to use the wizard in the morning here. He didn't pick the amulet. Why would you do this to me? Try that again. I guess I should have been trying that all along. Just to guarantee it. I forgot that that's a mechanic that you don't actually know if you'll get it. Just forgot that little detail. How many souls floating? I mean, there's like 2 here, but then there's 6 total, I think, because you got this guy, and this guy, and this guy. And they're all different colors. This guy. Is it 2 of each, maybe? Looks like there's... Is there 4 colors? Because you got orange and red, blue, green. I only have 3. Anyway, I'm just trying to get a smattering of things, and the way I'm going to do the giant souls is by getting enough candy. Is the hope. Six giant souls. That's not easy to come by. Start buying a bunch of regular candy, because that'll let me save up some souls. Because the candy is giving me 4 XP, which means we won't eat the souls if we have candy. Also, we need less people eating, right? I think I actually need... I'd like to level this up to 2 or something. Yeah, so we'll definitely have 4 giant souls coming up. Like, we're on the way. Thunder, though. Should I re-roll that? Yeah, let's re-roll that. I think it always goes to Sunny. Why would he ask for souls by going to a place that already has plenty of souls? Take those right before your nose instead of starving my army in the midst of an ongoing siege? Yeah, this is the sort of irresponsibility that I don't want to have as a general of my army. Like, this clearly is the behavior of a child, not a general. Is that going to be an unlock for my army? Can I tell? Otherwise I'll sacrifice him. Hold on, I can tell. It's all random, so Colossus. There he is, crossbowman. He is new. So we're gonna have to keep him. Still need to level up my hero, so I can't keep doing my siege. I want more siege. I have that quest to send people on. I feel like the single targets are probably needs to go. Hey Zergy, welcome back. Why is it recommended for pastors to wear shoe inserts? It's gonna be something about their souls. It's something about their souls. Tell me. Tell me why. Why? It's good for the soul, yes. Yes. I thought it might be. So glad to hear it. Oh, we've got giant souls! Speaking of souls! Speaking of souls, hey. Hey. What you doing? You're flying away. And he's not even needing... He doesn't even need the souls! He's just like, I got too many souls. So he runs away. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we've managed that. Oh, and we're losing a guy. Again. Yeah, the whole side's gonna die. Hero's gonna die. Sacred ground, yeah, yeah. Cat off the keyboard. Can't see. Just get that armor, I guess. I don't really want a spot for him. Well. Souls for the footwear? Yes. Alright, so that was pretty awful. Let's not repeat that. I might even upgrade this. Even I'm trying to get my hero upgraded, but I think we're just gonna upgrade this. I didn't get my other guy up. Missed it again. Also kept the genie around. Who's getting the other upgrades? Do we need any puns? Off the top of my head, I don't remember some, but there are actually several pun type things. A lot of rhyming of thought, which is essentially a poetic way of saying a pun, happens in the Bible. But yeah, obviously the cultural difference means that the humor is kind of lost, but there is some. I'm going to save that up. We're going to try to get these to higher, the troll leveled. Thunderstorm tomorrow. Where was your celebration? Hold on, what? Did I miss something? I may have missed something, I don't know. I know that if it's something due to a Twitch, a lot of times the audio is like disabled. Like every time I stream, and I haven't done it today, but every time I stream, Twitch like resets half the audio on my alerts. Go and check them. Well, it looks like it's saving them lately. Yeah, it seems okay. It didn't do anything with the bits? There was bits? I never saw that! Yeah, where was the celebration? Hold on, we're gonna check this again. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Bits? Here, I'm gonna send this, but it should have done this. It should have done that. Sending a test alert does like a generic name. So imagine your name here. But it actually has the audio here. Oh, no, not that. It did miss out on the audio. Save. Like I said, it just resets it every time. Anything else that got reset? And my apologies, by the way. Thank you for the reminder. It's so weird. Oh yeah, some are not being saved. Oh, goodness. I still don't know why. Okay. Imagine my name.
None shall survive.
Sure. Did we never finish that? Huh. Embarrassing. Well, now I need all these. Oh well. What do I need bone for? How much? How much? Oh, Nathan found the channel. Lovely. My dinner is here, if you're wondering. Alright, Zerg, enjoy. Tell him we say hi. There we go. This was really helpful to get. I always forget. Can't I hire a ghoul? Hey, there you are. Rats. You need rats, and I still need to unlock this. Ah. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm going for the wizard, I could have also got the unlock there. Whatever, let's get a ghoul. I could feed him to the water elemental, but he does bleed, right? Disease. I don't know. Whatever. The workers, yeah, they, whenever something it's finished, they go and get assigned, but there's really nothing for them to work. Like, I can get rocks and bones, and I don't need them. Top left side of the map is Mort. Is it right now? Ah, you're right. What do you want here? I can resurrect somebody, or maybe people need to die and not be resurrected because he has death. I mean, I guess we can try to let somebody die. Need more gold to put him up front. I can't move them, really. It's not gonna happen. Like, I can potentially have him die on the boss wave. Like, we can definitely have people die on the boss wave. Oh, we did not get, the peaceful day, sadly. Maybe we get to get the amulet here. Hmm? No. No amulet. I mean, I can still give him something. Okay, though. So we can just let the satyr die? Move you up. Our elemental will die, and he counts as a death too. I think it's time to eat the ghoul. He won't be able to attack the boss anyway. So we can back somebody off. They're still getting 2 deaths. I could send somebody to school and get 1 death. Oh, but he's on the... Hold on, he's on the wall. Can any of these guys go on the wall? Of course not. The one guy that I can't do. You could go on a wall.
Everything is energy.
We'll let the satyr die, and then we will use the hospital, see if that does anything. I don't know. I'm okay with it if it doesn't. $25. I could get another level on my stuff, or we can level up our guy here. Just level him up. Minus 20%. Oh, it's foggy. Oh, yeah. Good point. I guess he gets minus range too. Look at him. He's here. Oh, and I can't level up my troll. That was the plan, was to have him maxed out. Well. Troll lives. He'll die the next round. Okay. Is he not dead yet? I can't click that. Oh, I don't have enough faith. Here we go. I just needed it for my troll, actually. Oh well. Is Mort happy? That's what matters. It's not the right one. Okay. Whatever you say, Mort. He is fussy. Once again, we will have a brand new game. And I won't be able to play for super long, but we'll play. I guess we'll see. I was a little slower on this because I needed the refresher. Room for anything? I guess I do. Oh, what do we want? Sure. And I just finished my dinner. Okay. We got some unlocks. Not the ones we were looking for, but we got some. Yeah, still need to get more unlocked. Got some units though, right? Or relics. We got our water elemental now. Got our crossbowman. Yeah, we got some. Oh, I still haven't done this boss? What? Which one is that? The helicopter? No, that's that one. Which one is this boss? Okay, so Blob, Goblin King. That's day 1, week 1. And the Magister and the Giant. Oh, it's the final boss. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I need to actually. So the other thing we need to do here is I need to do an actual run with the. It's so hard to do with only Curse 4, but an actual run with the bonfires, or we just get 2 of them leveled up. But we need to get this 1,000. We need to get the bonfires. We need to actually just finish the game on the undead side. Oh well, we'll get there. We'll get there.